Guys, and so what I forgot to mention in the Swedish prediction video, the Allsvenskan, I'm also probably going to be doing the Eliteserrien A predictions as well. Probably, not entirely sure. But let's get into the Eliteserrien. 16th place I've gone for Hammarby. They managed to survive last year somehow, but definitely looked like they're going to get relegated. I think they're going to get relegated, and I don't even think it's going to be close. I think they will have a good start, first good half. Actually, first 15, maybe even 16 or 17 games, but then they're going to fall down. 15th, I've gone for Sandefjord. Eventually, Sandefjord will have to get relegated. They've looked like they're going to get relegated for years, and I think now they're just going to finally get relegated. 14th, I'm going for Strømgodset EF. Again, have to get relegated eventually, but I put them in the playoffs, so who knows, maybe they won't get relegated. 13th, Stabæk EF, I'm saying, got newly promoted. They got promoted last year. I'm going to say maybe they're going to push hard and try and get stuff out of it, but I think they're going to fail, and they're not going to do that. 12th, Alisons. I think they're going to have a very good start to the season, flirt with Europe, and then fall down heavily to teams I've put above them, specifically the top 7. 11, I've gone for SK Brann, who were relegated in 16th. They had 0 wins for the majority of the season in 2021, and then the majority of last season in the second division, majority of the season, no losses. So I don't know how that works. So I'm saying kind of mid-table, 11th. I guess it's the most fair. And apparently they've actually been really good. They just had a very bad year in 2021. So 2023, 11th place. Who knows? 10th, Salzburg 08. And I actually had them higher up, and then I realized, this team is not that good. So I put them 10th. 9th, I've gone for Odds, who again are not that good. But why did I put them 9th? Because I think they're better than some of these other teams. Are they better than Sarpsborg? No. Are Sarpsborg worse than the top 8? Yes. Are Odds worse than the top 8? Yes. But not as worse. It's kind of weird. Number 8, I've gone for Tromsø, a team that looked like they were going to get Europe for the 20th game or something. Made a video on them in the fall. September something. Or is it August something? One of those. And, I'm saying 8th place. 7th place, a little bit too high, someone may say. Haugesund. I have a very soft spot for Haugesund. And I think Haugesund are going to try and make their way to Europe. They're going to fail this year, but who knows, maybe next year, maybe Haugesund will get into Europe. 6th, I've gone for Viking FK. Nearly made Europe last season. It's not even a joke. They won the first leg and then lost the second to FCSB, who were eliminated heavily in their group. It's just alternate history what you got to think of. What would Viking do had they made it? But 6th place, they're going to try and make it, but I think Vålerenga's just going to have a better year. 5th place, Lillestrøm SK. I think they're going to have not a bad year. I'm saying more than 50 points, which is pretty good. Again, Vålerenga's just going to have a good year, and that's why I put them 4th. I think without Europe, or without European qualifiers, Vålerenga could be very strong. You saw that they were not very good last year when they had the European qualifiers. Yeah, in 2021 they had European qualifiers. They pretty bad. But Vålerenga now have nothing to worry about on the chest. Nothing to deal with, except for the cup, which they might not even try in the cup. They might just care about the Eliteserrien, and if you win the cup, there you go. And if Bodø/Glimt, Rosenborg, and Molde does win the cup, you'll be in the conference qualifier, so that'd be interesting. I'm only saying 2 points behind 3rd place, Molde. I'm saying Molde 3rd, and that is because I'm saying that Molde are going to struggle with Europe. I mean, Molde is doing pretty well with Europe this season, but I'm saying maybe next season they'll get maybe the Champions League or Europa League instead of the Conference League, which they have not cared about, but in the Champions League, you gotta care about it. And if you get easy teams, like if your pot one team is for example, Sevilla, if they win the Europa League, you could beat Sevilla. Like, Sevilla is a beatable team when you're Molde. And if your pot 2 team is like, if you get lucky and it's like Shakhtar, again, a beatable team. Pot 3, you could get like, I don't know, let's say you get Sheriff, which is unlikely, but let's say you get that. That's a pretty beatable group. It's very unlikely, but it's a possibility. But so you might care about that. Try to get to the round of 16, try to get the quarterfinals, and I'm saying that they're gonna not really care as much in the league, but still want to push for European qualifiers because they know they're not winning the Champions League. They know they're not winning the Europa League. They might purposely get third in the Europa League group to get into the Conference League, which they might get back into the Europa League, but I'm spending way too much time on Molde. Let's get into the second place team. Oh wait, who have I put to win the league? It is Bodo Glimt. I'm saying that Conference League qualifiers, they were very good with them. They qualified for the Conference League. They made it to the quarterfinals, only lost to eventual winners Roma. So we know that they're pretty good. And they won the league that season, which is just absolutely crazy. Rosenborg, I'm saying second place. No Europe. They have no Europe to worry about. They had no Europe last year, but now they have nothing to deal with. Again, like Valorenga, except with the cup. They might not try in the cup. They might. But Rosenborg, they've fallen away. I'm saying they're going to climb back. They nearly qualified, actually, for the Conference League in 2021. But that is my predictions. Bodo Glimt to win the league. Hammer Martini and Sandefjord to get relegated. I might do Brazil. Peace.